ramble on a little bit, and I'll try to send out a tweet and Mastodon status and microblog post and whatever else that I'm streaming. Okay, that has gone out. That's good then, because that means the stream can start. May the streaming begin, and the incessant nonsensical rambling. Okay, right, since the stream has started, we should probably get rid of that huge overlay. And now we're ready to go. So yeah, I'm at level 29 now, so I've been playing this game for a little bit. But from what I hear, this game is rather huge, so we might not be very far into the game. I've learned a few little secrets though, so story-wise we're definitely making inroads. Yeah. The mission, the quest we're on, is the Grave Horde, so that's main quest, not just side quest. Yeah, so let's go and explore that then. Let's see if we can see anything. Okay, we hear a sound down there, which sounds suspiciously like there are animals that might attack us. This one is our friendly mount, so this one will wait a while before attacking us. Maybe crouch so we are a little... Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, voice recording. Click triangle to play.
A battle. Frozen in ice. In time.
Okay, so those people are dead. Tag it and highlight its track so we know where it's going. Okay, we heard him. Well, another voice recording. Let's see if that's more interesting.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Reconcile, we close. Anti-MOB on point. Hoorah!
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
Another voice recording.
Say it again, Lieutenant.
It got through. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. A live one. And he's pissed.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
Well, I guess... I don't know if they held the hatch.
Here.
Okay, and what's these people? Okay, cultists, so hostiles that also should be killed. Oh, and this one is an elite, so that means he'll have a heavy weapon. Okay, and that's why there's a corrupted watcher here, because they're controlling it. That makes sense. So the question is... Oh, another comms log, so let's listen
Looks
to
like
that.
quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, I think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn.
If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. But keep going and find something interesting.
He has a lot of heart and feeling, as far as I can tell. Okay, let's see.
They're inside too.
Wait, probably not use fire. Let's see if we can get the big guy first. Because if he pulls his gun, I won't be happy.
Keep the upper hand.
No, okay. Oops. Where did the other guy go? Oh, here. Okay. Whoa. He seems to have some armor.
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
Okay. Oh, we took a bit of damage.
Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
Let's see. Oh, screen. Interesting that she can read this. I mean, maybe the thing is
Any
translating.
use for you?
The focus is probably translating the writing, but hey. Interesting that this screen is showing that message. And here are the tanks she mentioned. The recording mentioned, I mean. But what else is there? Let's see, and where was the dead persons we scanned? So this one was there, but there was one over there somewhere. That one maybe. Interesting, they seem to be kind of... Were they before the... Oh, maybe there. I don't know. From above I was able to see them, maybe because I scanned them already. They're no longer showing up. I don't know. Let's just continue downwards then, into the abyss. Oh, okay. I guess there is something I can slide down. Okay. Okay, there is... What is that? Something I already have enough, so either... Oh yeah, it seems to be one of those medicinal plants. Okay, just need to remember that if I ever get in trouble. Maybe I can go back here. Not really much on the scanner here. A lot of old stuff. So, I don't remember if it was the left-hand rule or the right-hand rule. Oh, I think I'll stay left because there's a
Must have
bunch
been
of
where the
things that can be
soldiers slept.
scanned.
Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Ah, there are beds and stuff. Over there, so let's scan this thing. What's log?
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
Okay. Standard operating procedure sounds a little extreme. That they have, you know, if you think about it, that they dropped buildings on them, there must have been a big war going on. Otherwise, you know, like that's quite an extreme measure. And she said like sabotaging the grid or something. So like, why would you know, attack the power grid? You know, usually you leave infrastructure alone because you're gonna need it. Or at least, you know, disable it. I mean, if the enemy is using it, but then you might have to, but it's kind of a last resort thing. Okay, let's see, I think the notebook. Data points here, that's probably... Text data points, scanned glyphs, no, there must be... Where did the recordings go? Maybe it's a hologram data point? Let's see. No, okay, Elizabeth. Good to it's been years with your legal team. Okay, that's the things we saw. Just replays. I guess these ones have to be the audio data points. Corporal Acosta. Replay.
Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Okay. That sounds sad. Okay, we've already heard that one. Okay, we heard that one. Okay, I think those are all ones we've already heard, just not reread. Okay. So, I guess we've heard this one then as well. So, let's go here. Wait, where did I came from here, right? Yep, okay. So now I went through this corner. So now we go over here.
What was this place?
Oh, there's more stuff here. I can tell you what this place was.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
I guess they played a few games. Well, being in a computer game, of course, they couldn't just say, hey, stop gaming. This is important. They don't want to give their customers the wrong idea. But yeah, what was this place? Well, I guess it was a military base, and they fought the robots. But I have a sinking feeling, like the way the reaction was to Zero Dawn. By the other guy. So the way that person reacted, we got. I get the impression that it's an extreme measure, and so I have a sinking feeling. What was going on here? I'm not sure if I should say it yet, or if I should wait whether I turn out right. Of course, then I can always say, oh yeah, that's what I always thought. So I guess I'll probably just have to say my guess and hope that they surprise me. But, yeah, so, what I think is that she's figured out that basically they cannot win against the machines. And so what her plan probably is to starve the machines. So to first to and you know that they kind of like, I don't know, went into hiding, and that's where people came from. Like that those are the descendants of like the last survivors of humanity who are repopulating, and what they did before they went into hiding, and you know, like as they were hidden and maybe found or something, is they fought against like certain machines that they knew would have to be destroyed to make this hiding practical, like these huge I think metal devils or machine devils is what they call it here. Like what we saw outdoors, these huge tentacles slung through the mountains, and kind of got them all out of commission. So at least those were out of the way. But the smaller self-replicating ones, they probably couldn't win over. So they just said, okay, we'll leave those there, and they'll, you know, run out of resources or whatever, and then afterwards we'll hopefully be able to repopulate. Or something like that. I'm trying, like, I could say a little bit more, but the thing is that depends on something that I'm only thinking of because I heard a spoiler. And I don't want to do anything more than what I've seen in this game. so far in this gameplay at the point I am.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had. In the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. The Zero Dawn to turn this around? Whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like they're really setting us up for a horrible, horrible heartbreak when we find out what Zero Dawn was.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the Reckon recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, and everything will be the way it used to be.
Yeah, okay, so that was... I guess I went in the unexpected order, but so that was his optimism in the beginning, and that's how depressed he was towards the end. Goodness. I really I really like this game, that it like tells a story like that. I mean, it's, you know, like, it's the... You know, there are different ways to tell stories in a game, and there are, you know, like, found plot or found and environmental storytelling is a big term that they use, which is basically you walk around and you see, like, this place. That's environmental storytelling. You see that it used to be something different. You see that it's overgrown and you know, like, frozen and everything, and you know that it was thousands of years ago, and you see the dead bodies, and so you have an idea. And that's the best kind of storytelling, if you can just give people an idea through that, you know, and maybe, you know, like, have a painting, like a framed picture lying on the floor of some happy family, and some, like, one of the corpses holding it or something that wrenches your heartstrings without, like, using a single word, you know. It's just the story that you experience as you go through, and you see that, like, you see a story that previously happened, but you don't really, but with these found messages, it's a bit more in your face in that regard. But still, you know, it's really well done, like everything in this game. It's a really good one. So it's not as if I'm complaining, but I'm just, like, seeing, like, that would be something.
Metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
The furnishings were metal. Don't know what she saw there. The music and the sound seems like it wants to tell me. Oh, maybe she means these carts and things. And also, I mean, it's a military base, so maybe there's a... But I'm not really seeing any real furnishings. So maybe this is just supposed to be a... What was that sound? Maybe this is just a misunderstanding on her part. Oh, I guess it's just... old building You know, like plaster raining down and stuff. I mean, like, I don't see like a metal chair. But I mean, it's not unusual to have a, you know, like metal bunks for soldiers and things like that. There's a lot of weird sound here. There's something down there. Don't know what broke there, but there was a cave-in, I guess. So let's continue here, I guess. Is there... I don't actually see... Explore the grave hoard. I guess this is a spot I can get to later. Maybe from the next room. Okay. Looks like the direction might be... Yeah, there might be a turn off somewhere here. So let's see if there's anything more. Oh, there's more found story bits, I guess is what we should call them. Text log, okay. Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking and no more mercenary sec work. Stripping offshore wind farms for the OEZ, just me and a plasma cutter 400 feet above sea level. Then I got the recall alert. Read them up on a turbine in the smell of cooking ozone. They covered every angle: better pay, amnesty for any combined wars you'd fought in, guaranteed citizenship. We should have thought, okay, what's the catch? But what we did think was, I guess we're better than the bots after all. Big talk from Harris about pride and duty. Smart guy, he was right. I'd been proud to be a US soldier. I jumped at the chance to be one again, and look what I landed in. Okay. So I guess wasn't just one pessimist, which I guess, knowing how it ended, that civilization pretty much ended. You know, the assumption isn't really that any of those people who are pessimistic are wrong. So let's continue here.
Just one bed. Maybe their war chief's room.
Not sure if that's a bed or a cupboard. Oh, or maybe that's supposed to be the bed. Okay. Something like that. Because those look more like cupboards. Or she thinks that those were all beds. Okay, another notebook entry. Last night we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp. General assembly in a drone hangar. Summer and the sky was bare, the heat was killer. They say US human combat forces are being disbanded. All automated now. We're last cycle's tech. Out like the old net. 1 million more on basic in a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs. Or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Maybe in the OEZ or China where you're not our problem. Low suicide risk, it said in my discharge file. Okay. I guess low suicide risk is something. Okay, I guess that's it. There is no way down there. So I guess we'll have to go down there. Is there like a... no. Let's see if we can slide again. Yeah. Okay, Aloy. Be brave. Even if I might...
Guess that means no power.
Okay. No power it is, so we'll have to find a switch to turn it on, I suppose. Let's see, is there anything here? Oh, I guess restore power to the ancient door. Yeah, okay, they're even telling me now. Now that I'm close enough. I like this. This is something that, like, they have lots of displays everywhere, and they're all kind of broken.
Whoever powered this door should be close by.
Yeah, and I find it nice that they use this stylistic device that it just like has a bunch of letters that are blinking and not really making sense. That's not
These wires must run to the power source.
okay. I guess we'll just follow those then. Reinforced platinum conductor. Oh, can I? No, I can't highlight those. That's a bit of a pity.
Maybe along the shaft?
Like in the like when you're running around in this game, you can find tracks of people, and then you can just say highlight tracks, and it shows you like little markers where they are. And it would be...
Whoever powered this door should be close by.
Yes, I know, Aloy, I know. I'm just talking to imaginary people. So yeah, it's a bit of a pity that they don't have these wires like automatically
Control the power around here.
highlighted. These sounds are not very good. Secure encryption port with holographic display. Data shows required settings for nearby hololocks. Okay, we've seen that before. Let's see what else we have here. Okay. There's a bunch of secure encryption port. Yeah, okay. Error detected. Consult GT tech. Okay, I guess that's broken. So my guess would be that we need to get over there, read the instructions, and that's probably all set up correctly or something like that. And then we might have to apply the same settings down there or something, or guess our way through maybe. Oh, or there seem to be...
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Okay, so top.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this.
So...
Bird flies north in summer.
yeah, so
east in
top,
spring,
right,
west in
left,
fall,
down
and south
is
in
the
winter.
order of these things. Okay.
To hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Okay, that works.
I haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. It must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
Oh, that's right. We only saw this mechanism in the tutorial scenes where we were still a kid. Okay. So that is north, south, well, up, down, left, right. Okay, is that a Konami code? Okay, I guess we don't really need to turn this one. But let's just do it for fun, I guess. So up, down, left, right is easy. So, oops, wrong button. Down, counterclockwise, and this one clockwise.
3 power lines, 3 sources. That makes 1.
Okay. So we've switched the one. Where's the other one? Though. Well, there is the one where we scan the instructions. Oops. Oh. Oh. Ah, damn it. Well, I guess that's one way to get down here. Oh, here's another one. Nearby hololocks. Okay. Up, up, down, down. Okay. Oh, no, it's on. Okay. So, up, up. Down.
That's 2. 1 more.
Okay, good. No problem here. Okay, and now it was up, right, left, down. So, right, left,
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it.
and now I guess we need to get up there again. Okay. Good thing there are stairs here. Well, there's a ladder here, I know. It's not really stairs. It's only the stairs you draw from people when you call a ladder stairs. Open door. Open sesame.
Toys being used. And voices. More clips. Must be another way in. Another one of these power cells. But what do I do with it?
Oh, well, we had a mission that said ancient power cell. I guess we have another one now. Oh, that should probably show up in our quest log now, right? Oh, was that the ancient armory? Yeah, find a use for the power cell. Okay, I guess we'll have to do that at some point. Oh, I see eclipses. Oh, there's a heavy. Another heavy. Okay, I think I've marked everyone. Now I only have to not screw up the stealth. And And how do I do that? Okay, let's just try to sneak up to the railing to get a better view.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers, just weapons.
Okay. Wait, let's see what this one has. Corrupted Scrapper. Has corrupt weakness fire. And tears, I guess, in the back. Uh-oh. I might have caught a slight case of corruption. Yeah, I'll make it hurt if you insist. I guess that wasn't really stealth, but then we're on easy mode. Oh. Okay. Now take the Deathbringer and just shoot at everyone. Okay.
This shadow will reach you wherever.
Okay, he's dead. Good, I guess we got them all. Do you like them short? Do you like them tall? Do you like them cool? We love them all. Or whatever that was. I actually don't remember what the third thing was, so I just said cool because, well, dead bodies are cool. As in cold. Yeah, not really that good. Okay. Do what you want, don't forget to collect the omen. Because that's what this mushroom was called. More mushrooms, okay. More stuff to take with us. Oh, I guess we could have tried to sneak in here. You know, it's always funny in a stealth game, like after clearing a level, to like walk through the area and see, you know, like you don't even have to explicitly go with the intention, but just you find yourself walking through and then you realize, okay, I could have hidden here and I could have gone here if I had just seen it. Oh, I forgot something up there, it seems. I guess that was the corruption thing.
Should have brought a cart.
Oh, what will I... Damage coil 7%. Let's see what modifications we actually have. We have a 20... we have much higher damage coils, so I guess this is not really something we have to carry with us. Okay, so we were in that room, so let's just continue left. It'll annoy me that there's this green uncollected
Everyone
item
might
over
make
there, and
these.
every time I turn in that direction I'll go like, oh, did I overlook something? Or if I'm unfortunate, I will think, oh, it's just that thing, and then it will actually be something I haven't collected, and I'll be leaving it behind. Okay, I guess we could go down there, and is there anything over here? Well, there's a door that was in here, I think. That's where that light comes out. So I guess we should be okay. Oh, I guess there's a hole in the ceiling. And that's how they came in. Whoops. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything in here though. Except for chairs, which she doesn't comment about this time. Okay, they put their candles on a retired tank, it seems. It's... My guess, by the way, is that Silence is not a good guy. Because he's saying a lot of things... You know, like he said this thing where he didn't say, oh no, those people died, or yes, it's sad, but it was hundreds of years ago, or whatever. He just said, well, people die all the time. And that kind of seems like, you know, too heartless. I wonder, can we jump over there, or is that like... a stupid idea? Okay, we have to get up there somehow. Let's try if we can run here. Yeah, okay. At least we see something, but that seems to be water down there. But how do we... I guess we're just supposed to be swimming then. Oh, we can drop to the ledge again. Maybe we can... Maybe there's somewhere else we can go. Doesn't really look like it. Nope. Oh, okay. I guess we're going swimming then. Unless I find something here. Ooh, let's see. Oh, no, okay. This is where Aloy went swimming. Okay, but how do I get up there? Ah, no. Can't even see what I'm doing. Maybe here. That seems to be not quite as steep. Yeah, okay. I guess we can climb up here. Okay. Managed it, yes. That's good, you know, environmental design when you get to such locations and, you know, I mean, it's okay to have you search a little bit, but they have to kind of build the scenery so that you're kind of funneled towards the right direction. Unless they want it to be a point where you need a map or something, then of course they will give you enough rope to hang yourself with, so you can't do it without the map. A classic example of that are the mazes in, you know, games like Monkey Island or something, where you need to find the proper, let's call it a map for now, to not spoil anything in that game, to get through the maze, and otherwise they will actually, like, the mazes consist of various rooms, but they're not actually, it's not real, it's not a real physical map, but rather they just send you from one random room to the other, and then if you, like, backtrack 3 times or something like that, they will actually send you back to the start, or even if you just walk more than 3 rooms far, they will just let you end up back in the starting room or something. That's usually what they do, so you can't... So on one hand they don't want you to get lost in there, you know, they want you to be able to get out and forget the map. But they will not, you know, like, send you... What's this music? Huh. But they will not, you know, send you... you know, you don't have any chance of actually getting through that maze, because the mechanic is finding the map. So, and you know, it's kind of hard in a computer game where people can waste a lot of time to build something that is large enough that you could actually get lost in. And, you know, even then some players might probably, you know, brute force it or something and just draw their own map or something. And if they... And, you know, some real-world locations are just so hard to make a map for, you know, like with, you know, like slight angles to the exits, and then you're actually 2 rooms right or left, then you're 2 rooms farther left than you think you are. Okay, let's see what this says.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wrecking recalls, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
Okay, that's basically the same we had before, isn't it?
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put in for work for everyone.
Yeah, we've had that
Like
before as well.
business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Oh, okay, edited and approved too. Okay, so... Okay, they left out some stuff. With that message, that was still fairly positive. So they didn't have to do much. I always press, like, the back button, the circle button, when I want out of the focus mode. And then Aloy just jumps around instead of just hitting the focus again, like the right analog stick pushed that down. Anyway, so yeah, of course that was obviously edited because it was comparatively optimistic to what he said, you know, and you could tell it, like, from the cuts in there.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and the scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
And it says rejected for delivery. That's interesting. Because that means someone on the base was actually censoring their messages going out. Seems a little weird, you know, like you'd think like her message would be, you know, going to military higher ups so they would know what's going on, and it wouldn't be a problem to tell them. Like the other messages, you know, like sent home or something. Of course that that they would not let those through kind of makes sense, you know, like they didn't want to you know, destroy morale among the public. Kind of that's like a common thing that governments have done in war. But like their own people, that seems very short-sighted. Rejected as well.
I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Okay, so maybe that's rejected for delivery. That says, well, no, it can't really. But I mean, that's how they probably did the other, like the guy over there, the two messages that we saw censored first. That they like send those messages out to the public, and then when of course messages come in, they censor them as well. That fits the strategy they've been doing. But of course that means they have people dying and don't want them, like their soldiers, to know either. So that seems like a fairly desperate situation after all. Approved for delivery.
I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us.
Okay. So that's this guy's wife, I think, if I remember the name correctly. So yeah. Sad data points. Make data point processing machine Uli sad. There's a console, there's a few more. There's an item over there. Let's try to walk over there first and scan that one. Keep the holo for last. Text log. Operation Kickback, Reno, Nevada. Civilian Guard and Armor Battalions skirmished with Vanguard elements of Pacific Northwest Swarm PN-12. Engagement began at 0600 and concluded with a withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses in excess of 40% reported. Okay, almost half, and they had to withdraw, so didn't go well. Shenandoah Valley, SA Tech, Virginia. 12th MRB, supported by a civilian guard, fought a rearguard action against the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-17. Engagement began at 0800. At approximately 1400, 12th MRB reported the position was overrun and received authorization to detonate SA Tech facility. Oh, SA Tech, is that the company Sobek worked for first, I think. I don't remember what their exact name was, but like the ones who built the robots. Inflicting significant damage on ES-17. Surviving elements of 12th MRB withdrawn to Akron, Cleveland defense line. Operation Bloody Blow. Akron, Ohio. 9th and 10th MRBs, supported by sustained aerial strikes, assaulted the Horus-class Titan, resupplying the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-18. Engagement began at 0400 and concluded at 2200 with the elimination of the Titan. Note that this is 9th MRB's third Titan kill with minimal losses. Brigade readiness status. 3rd MRB refused recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit deployment along Pensacola-Tallahassee defensive line. Court-martial proceedings underway. 7th MRB recalled from New York engagement zone to reinforce Wichita Theater. Ready. 9th MRB refitting at USRC facilities. Ready. 10th MRB transferred from Kalmar. Okay, so some people apparently refused their orders. I mean, that could just be like a standard, you know, like, okay, there's always, when war gets bad, there's, you know, there's always some people who think, okay, it's not right, we'll refuse our orders or whatever, you know, like that isn't that unusual just as a general war thing. Where are those beep beeps coming from? That doesn't sound good. But, I mean, it could also mean that there was something, like that they found out something about, you know, like how hopeless their situation was, or that that was where most of them were from, and they were protecting their homeland, and said, you know, like, we'd rather protect our home than go to someone else's home and try to protect that when ours is not yet safe.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
But how? Okay, that's where we came from. And that's a door. And there's no other doors? Oh no, there's one over there as well, I think. Ah no, that's just windows, okay. There's stuff, is that where we came from? let's see what the map says. Yeah, I guess we went around there. Came down there. Yeah, so we dropped down here somewhere. Went through here, shot a bunch of guys here. Then went through here, explored that room with a lot of data points. Then went here. What does this staircase symbol mean? Isn't in the legend, okay. Maybe it means ladder or can't go down here or something? Okay, so I guess we'll be continuing somewhere here. Oh, that looks promising. But there's another robot leg. That kind of looks... That room reminds me of the one we recovered in the Mountain of the Nora. Okay. Oh, and Stay Hydrated bot a while ago already told me, drink something, you've been streaming for just over an hour. By this point in the broadcast you should have consumed at least 120 milliliters. Okay. Sorry, that was mineral water. I hope you didn't hear it too much. Or rather, it was sparkling water, which means, yeah, you can guess what it means. But anyway, don't forget to drink, folks. This story is interesting, but not worth your kidneys. Okay, we're full. No, we're not. So I guess I'll get one of those. Oh, wait, did I? No, I haven't yet rebuilt that stuff, so let's do that. Do I have an upgrade? The problem with the upgrades here is that, you know, they don't show you the ones where it just says, well, you don't have the resources, but there is still an upgrade. Well, I guess they sort of do, but like they don't show you the ones specially that you are close to, I guess. Like close to having. They don't say like this one is only missing one item or something. Rather, they just show you those, and then you have to go in and find out, okay, what's missing there. I guess lots of skins. Wait, what was that? Hunter bow. Okay, that's the quiver capacity. And for all of them. Anyway, should be good. So let's see. Another metal devil.
The Eclipse. Tampering with a metal devil.
Oh, that's not good.
They don't think they can wake it, do they?
That would be bad.
Watch out!
Oh, I think they did.
Target, scatter!
Another Kobish. And this one can move.
Oh, we fought one of those before, yeah, and it wasn't pretty. And kill the Deathbringer and the Eclipse troops. Well, great. Can I do that from here, maybe? I remember, yeah, there was like these. Okay, weakness, damage, okay. Probably be running away. Oh, that's not good. Oh, damn it.
No power. I'll fix it.
No power on what? Oh. Wow, no. That's not good. I don't think I'll manage this. I'm not gonna make this, am I? Oh, crap. Not much cover here. Okay, let's see. I guess we can try this one. Can't I tie this one down somehow? Okay, wait. Let's try it with our bombs. No idea how to kill this one apart from trying to get the weak spots, which is not easy at all. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Okay, I think I've sort of set him on fire, but that won't last long. guess that's in general the only thing I can do. Shoot this vulnerable thing and set it on fire that way. Oh. And maybe craft a lot more ammo. Wait. What do we need to do? I need to get healing now. Much cover in this game, is there? I think I may have to switch this to easy, or to even easier than before. Ah, thank goodness.
So the soldiers long ago, they had to fight hundreds of those all at once?
Oh, okay. Hundreds of those all at once? That sounds bad. Okay, let's refill our health where we can. Oh, and collect our traps that didn't explode, or that the thing didn't even bother running into. You know, I mean, I put all these traps out and it didn't even walk into them. So I guess that was a specially good item, or why did it make such a special sound? Oh, this guy of course has something. Resist shock, tear coil.
Already.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so 3 modifications at least, and the Deathbringer lens I want as well. Okay, so inventory, modifications. Let's throw out some green stuff then. Okay, resist shock, weave. Resist fire weave, we have a better one as well. Resist melee attacks weave, a better one as well. Corruption. Let's see, 13% freeze, 25% freeze. Okay, so I get rid of this one as well. 12% fire coil. Yeah, we have bigger ones. Tear, we have ones as well. Lulls. Really could use a trader now. Oh, the lens. I still didn't make room for the lens. Modifications, resources. Let's see. I guess we don't really need all that ridgewood. And that will hopefully...
Looking good.
Yeah, will give us room for that lens. There's another one of our traps that we can pick up again. And I think now we should be good. Oh no, here's another trap and some more stuff to carry with us. Let's see if there's anything useful in there.
Got too much already.
Okay, what didn't it take? Ridgewood. Okay, let's see. We can craft a bunch of stuff that will free up inventory space. We used up a lot after all. We get everything now. Metal shards. More metal shards, good. More health plants.
Save these for the trail.
Okay, gather whatever we can. I'm going as fast as I can, said the snail. Okay, I think that's all. We've pretty much looted everything here now. Oh, more healing behind this thing. Okay. Oh, and another crate. Useful materials. Okay. So let's just go up here to see if there's anything left here. Ah,
I'd have to ditch something.
is it a health potion? But I think I charged up my health already. Yeah, it's just the green stuff that is the medicine pouch, which I can't fill with the potions. Which is a pity. Oh, and that's the Ridgewood, right? Oh no, there's actually a bunch of useful stuff in here. Oops, let's see what else she's... Oh, we're leaving Blaze behind? Oh, whoa, whoa, wait. We don't want to leave Blaze behind. We drop something else. Let's see. Lots of sparkers. And lots of chill water. Crafting ammunition. Ancient chimes, we don't really need those. They only give us metal shards. So let's see if that's enough. Okay, so now we have Blaze. So we need 5 and we have 2. Well, let's see. I guess that's it. We have to continue. Okay, that was just a reflection, not a hole in the ground. But I guess the trick is to shoot on this firing thing, and I somehow have to figure out how to not get killed by this thing shooting at me. which might mean, you know, getting stronger armor or something. Whole bunch of rooms here. There's another bit of story to listen to, I hope, or to read, okay. Report biosphere degradation. Confidential chief findings. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units and many hard-won engagements in the Central European, Antarctic and Pacific Reach theaters, the Pharaoh Plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Okay, that doesn't sound good. The damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure and grows worse by the day. Okay, so that means like all the good things the company did under Sobek's guide has been undone again. Grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with OAC predicted for mid-November 2065, annihilation of exposed human populations in February 2066, extinction of macrobiotic land organisms by the end of March 2066, and extinction of marine life in early 2068. Okay, so like all life would have been gone. Continued secrecy re-Project Zero Dawn. The utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact or lack of impact on the extinction timeline. Okay, so I guess the people in here didn't know, at least. It doesn't necessarily mean that there weren't a group of people who knew apart from Sobex. Atmospheric collapse. Atmospheric oxygen depletion and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to Operation Enduring Victory, as well as the wider civilian population and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling in facilities is addressed in Addendum A linked to this report. Potable water shortages. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by rainfall heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of the Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of all nano-scrubbing functionality, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response escalation. Addenda linked to this document cover the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in defense of the western seaboard and the ongoing effects of the Oceanic Economic Zone's use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's initial advance. Okay, so, yeah. So not only are the robots destroying the ecosystem, but actually attempts to destroy the robots with probably nuclear weapons and stuff. Actually, of course, caused fallout and stuff, so that's probably also a problem. So basically we're talking end of not only humanity, but like end of all life on Earth. Nothing here. I guess there's another console to use. Let's see what else we have here. This seems to be like some sort of central control room or something. Do. Okay, more health potions. I really should have just used health potions instead of herbs. At least after the battle. During the battle it's just faster to use the medicinal herbs. Because, you know, you have the selection down here, so it's like you have the choice between, you know, I have a weapon, I have a buff potion, a trap or something, you know, I mean not a weapon, you know, or you have a health potion, so it's kind of limiting your choice. Okay, let's see what the solar projector shows us. Oh, conference.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God. Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off.
Hi, Mom.
What a launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
But the weird thing is, this sounds like how he phrased it. It really sounds like an excuse, more than...
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of... history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella. Add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I've sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek,
At ease, General. And goodbye.
hell of a thing.
That doesn't really sound like a victory. Guess that one is broken. Anything we can see on the pictures? Not really. Okay, no, those were health potions, right? So nothing we can take along.
No space.
Yeah. Let's see, where are we? Somewhere. Wait, that's... So we're heading back out now, I guess, because I think that's where we came in. Roughly this position here. Climb up the escape elevator. Yeah, looks like.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines. Not before the world she knew. Her civilization ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
That's weird. If you think that, she asked what network is, and I mean that's a metaphor, really. Network comes from, you know, like fishing nets. So I would kind of expect it. I mean, okay, maybe it's just because it was, you know, in a unfamiliar context, but it seems like a question she wouldn't have to ask. I mean, having, you know, caught fish and things, I'm pretty sure they have networks and things. Anyway, I think this is a good point to stop. We basically finished that mission. I can probably see if I now have interesting skills to unlock. Let's see. Strike from below is what I would need to get to leader strike, but really... Second heavy and delete human enemies. What is this? 15% damage increase, 30% damage increase. Those all sound nice, but I think I had something. What is here? Heavy lifter. Concentration, fast reload. Double shot, triple shot, maybe. Critical hit. Light spear attacks. Increased knock-off components. Knock down, fighting back. Not really anything I feel I urgently need to unlock. Faster reload when using concentration. I thought I had some ability that I wanted to unlock. Knock of armor and components. Heavy spear attack. Knock down machines faster. Strike from below. And silent takedown on elites. I guess that's a good... Generally, I want to invest more into stealth. So I think that's good, and I think those balanced aim and hunter reflexes. Use ranged weapons while balancing on ropes. I don't think I've really felt I was in a situation where being on a rope would have made it easier, so I guess I'll go with strike from below, and then I can unlock leader strike next. Okay, so at least I'm more Batman. Or actually Batwoman. Batwoman is cool if you haven't read that comic. The J.H. Williams III, really nice art. Okay, yeah, that will be it for tonight. This morning, actually. I'm so used to streaming in the evening. Sorry, I'm so used to streaming in the evening that I said, hey, that's it for tonight. But no, it's actually in the morning, it's noon. This is an early stream like it will hopefully be from now on. Oh, I'm sorry. I got raiders just now. Hello, raiders. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just about to end the stream. So, yeah, it's a slightly unfortunate point in time to join me here. But thanks for the raid anyway. Yeah, I just finished the Death Horde mission and found out a lot about what happened to civilization before. And I have some very, very, very horrible suspicions about what will happen. Well, let's see. Maybe what I should do now is I should send you to someone who deserves a raid more than me. So if you want to stay, then I hope I can figure this. I've never done a raid before, so I know the theory, but I might have to yeah, figure out oh yeah, let's go raid FG. So if this works. So I think, and thank you for coming by, and I hope I'll be streaming soon, like in usually 2 hours before now. 3 I plan to do streaming each morning. So I did that yesterday and today. Although I started a little late today. So if you want to come again, try tomorrow, 2 hours before now, 3 hours before now. Keep an eye out. And now let's try if we can do this raid thing. Does this work? Let's see. Does it raid? Will it raid? Will it blend? Whatever. Da, 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 da. Yes, we're raiding. Okay, so come along to FG. She's a variety streamer. She's really fun. She's much better than me at streaming, and she plays some interesting games. So do that. And thanks for everyone who followed. I'm happy.